Isn't this absolutely stunning? This is Italian Smalti, and it came from a company called Mosaic Bazaar in South Australia. Now, I'll put their website down the bottom here in case you want to go to their online store. And this is a very, very small range of what they actually carry. Now, it's Orsoni Smalti, which is authentically handmade, and it's handmade in Venice, Italy. And it's been made there since the late 1800s. Now, there have been over 3,500 different tones and shades since that time. Now, the formulas to creating this Smolty goodness has been fiercely guarded through 4 generations. So I thought what we'll do is we'll have a look at some of this beautiful Smolty goodness, and we'll start here. This is from Mosaic Bazaar's Imperial range. And this is absolutely stunning. You've got, on one side, you've got this brilliant bright yellow. When you turn it over, you've got this vein of red. Then it goes into this orange, and then another vein of red here. And of course, when you turn it over again, you've got this beautiful orangey red happening and beautiful textures on that side as well. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Now, on this one, you've also got Imperial from their Imperial range. And this is a deeper colour. So you've got this orange, then it goes to this vein of darkness, then it goes to this red here. Again, another vein of darkness, which is kind of like a deeper red. And then you turn it over and you've got this orangey red on this side. And I don't know whether you can see that, but the texture and the gloss in that is absolutely stunning. So using that just creates a lot of interest in creating a piece. So that's beautiful too. Now, this is also part of their Imperial range, and this is a beautiful colour as well. And you've got so much glossiness happening, and you've got these beautiful pits, which is absolutely stunning. So again, you can do so much with that. And again, those 3 are from their Imperial range. And then this one here is from their flesh range. And this would be used in portraits, but you could use it in other areas as well. But again, beautiful textures and colours happening here. This one here is from their regular Smolty range. And you've got some amazing textures here happening, as well as these beautiful pits. And of course, if you combine that with this colour here, I just think that's just a brilliant combination to use if you're into lavender and blue. Now, across on this plate, you've got their Rotti range. Now, what I love about their Rotti range is that it's irregular pieces, and there's different thicknesses and shapes and styles. Absolutely beautiful. And in it, you've got this smooth edge happening here as well. Extremely smooth and rounded. And I love that rounded look, because using that with kind of like that, and you've got these 2 different textures happening, would create a considerable amount of interest in a mosaic. And plus, in this range, you've got this beautiful green, and then in it is a darker vein of green, and then you've got these lighter veins of green, which I think just adds so much interest, and that beautiful texture would be absolutely brilliant in a mosaic. Well, I think so anyway. Now, this is a mixed bag of greens. So you can buy the mixed bag, say if you're going to be adding some greenery at the bottom of a piece and you want some different textures and shades of green, this is a great way of buying it. And of course, you might be able to buy mixed greens in other forms of their Smolty as well. I'm not really quite sure. But definitely, I love the Rotti range because of the differences in the pieces and the textures. This one is also part of their Rotti range. And again, you've got the same thing happening. You've got some beautiful rounds, which are quite smooth to use, like that one there as well. And you've got different thicknesses and textures too. So the Rotti range I really like because it's different. And then you come to this one, which is their, again, part of their Imperial range. And this is probably one of the most vibrant colours I have ever seen in Smolty. It's absolutely stunning. And the glossiness is absolutely beautiful, along with the textures. And it's just so vibrant. So if you were to use a colour like this one, and they have lots of other vibrant colours, then this colour is definitely going to stand out. but it's absolutely beautiful. And I really love it. This one here is part of their fine Smolty range. And it's also beautiful. Of course, it's not as vibrant, but each piece is still unique and each piece still has its own beauty. So it doesn't have to be vibrant to be beautiful. It's just that they're different. And that's really quite a stunning range. When it comes to adhering Smolty, Thinset is what's traditionally used. Now, for those people in Australia, Thinset is American terminology for cement-based adhesive. So don't go into your retailer asking for Thinset because the chances are they won't know what you're talking about. You need to ask for a cement-based adhesive. Now, some people use Wellbond, Mac Glue, Prep multi-use adhesive, but my preference for adhering Smolty is Thinset. And when you're using Smolty in Thinset, you need to embed it into the Thinset. You don't just sit it on the surface, you need to embed it because you need some of the Thinset to come up around the sides of the Smolty to hold it. Now, you don't grout Smolty, or rarely do you ever grout Smolty. I would never grout Smolty because what you don't want to do is you don't want to dull this beautiful glossy surface, and you certainly don't want to get the pits filled with grout. So I would never grout Smolty. Now, when it comes to cutting Smolty, traditionally a hammer and hardy is what's used. But in the cases of small pieces, you can use your double-wheeled nippers. Now, what we'll do is we'll do a test with cutting some of these using the double-wheeled nippers to see how well the Smolty performs being cut. Okay, now I'm going to cut some Smolty, and I'm going to cut them with my Breeder double-wheeled nippers and also my Lepinette double-wheeled nippers just to compare the differences. So I'm going to choose a couple of bits of the Rotti, and I'm also going to choose a couple of bits of the Imperial. We want about the similar thicknesses, and also the regular Smolty as well. There you go. So we'll do one there, one there, one there, and one there, and one there. Okay, we'll use the breeders first, and we'll put them in the jaws here and give them a whirl. And that cuts effortlessly, absolutely beautiful. The regular Smolty, no issue at all. Gee, I love that texture that's in them. Absolutely stunning, that Smolty. Okay, and now we'll use the Imperial, or we'll test it on the Imperial. And again, no issue at all. Very good cut, very easy. So now we'll put those aside and we'll use the Lepinette ones. And again, we'll cut the Rotti, see how that goes. Easy as well. And the regular. Yep, no issue at all. And again, you know, like I said before, that texture is absolutely stunning. And now the Imperial. Also beautiful. So both cut really well, but you will notice, or I noticed anyway, when using the breeders and then you go to the Lepinette double-wheeled nippers, they're a bit heavier and you do notice that difference. And there are other nippers out in the marketplace as well. So, you know, I'm sure this will cut cut really easy with pretty well any nippers out there. So anyway, I hope that's helped you. I hope you've taken something away from this video. If you have any comments, put them down in the bottom of the comment section on the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy.